Welcome to No Man's Sky Survival Mode, and I'm getting a little bit frustrated, guys. I'm going to admit it. Just going to jump into Traveller 1. I think I've still got enough. Yeah, we've got enough for one more jump. Because off camera, well, first thing I've been doing is building my cash reserves back up again. We're back up to 6.4 million after my expensive run buying a new ship. But what I've been doing is jumping forward systems because I want a warp drive upgrade. It's starting to kind of annoy me, to be honest, guys. And I've just been checking out this planet, and I've been trying to get a warp drive upgrade, and it's starting to really do me in a bit now, guys. Because if I kind of get out of here, and I think we can hang around in space. Traveller 1, we can always bug out if necessary. Yeah, if I click here, I need warp reactor tile in order to, one, to make better progress, and two, to complete this mission here to get 50 Viridium. And I just can't seem to get the tech. I mean, I'm going to kind of ask you guys if you know any way to find warp drive technology, because I've been searching planets, and I know I got it from Nada and Polo, but I can't even find Nada and Polo. And so what I've been doing is jumping systems just to try and see if I could get Nada and Polo to turn up, but they seem to be very persistent in not showing up. And 4 planets, 2 moons, that's an M9 planet. 80, I mean, it's not far. See if I come here and click on this green planet, it says warp reactor tile required, and a green planet is the one that I actually want to. Oh, I need. This is 1 planet, 1 moon. Oh, I don't want 1 planet, 1 moon. 4 planets, 2 moons. I mean, and plus, what's actually happened now is I've consumed a lot of resources. In the last part, I was very resource rich. Now I'm pretty resource poor, and I'm kind of just looking around. Well, we might as well just keep going towards the centre. 4 planets, 2 moons, too far to jump. See, I mean, it's so restrictive at the moment. It's becoming irritating, to be honest. So again, guys, 3 planets, 2 moons. Okay, let's go for here. Yeah. So if you guys got any ideas how to get warp drive tech, feel free to add comments. And the other thing that's been on my mind while I'm talking about it is, and I'd like to thank Creating Z's for this, because you've given me a little bit of an obsession when you talked about the new weapon systems, and I'm starting to think about it, and I thought I want to try them out and just see how effective they really are, especially with the spaceships. So I've kind of got this idea in my head now, is to have 2 fighters and then like build them up with the full shields and the normal kind of defensive beams, you know, like these, the beaming beams, but then actually kind of equip them with the other weapon systems as well, and then we can go and fight some battles just to try them out. So thanks very much, Creating Z's. You've kind of put this thought in my head, and I'm find it very difficult now to shake it, so that we can actually try out the different weapons, and maybe if we get some powerful weapons and some shields, maybe we can actually see if we can take out a freighter. I mean, that could be fun. But that's all for the future. But I just need to get my head around this warp drive system and get the warp drive up drives. I mean, in my first Let's Play I did, by now I had all 3 levels of warp drive, and I was really cooking, and I just can't seem to find it. And I have been checking out coming in here, and that's one of the reasons why I'm very low on resources now. I must have done, kind of, just give you an idea, if I come to discoveries, you can see here the kind of list of systems that I've been jumping through here. What we'll do is do the uploads. Oh, so I've just uploaded this one. Wow, we probably won't stay here long. That's a technician. You're a sentinel hunter, full side, or Plucade, and I'm certainly going to have to improve my Fakine language. I'll fend him off. Warrior priests have been offended. Oh well, great. I don't think I've got anything to offer him. That's an armourer. That's the builder. Okay. Let's see what tech this guy's got. Although I think he does multi-tools, but the other thing I just realised, just look at this guy's pulse splitter Sigma bolt caster. Because the other thing I was looking at again, is if I come here and look at my multi-tool, if I click here, I've got the blaze javelin, but I don't think I've got, is it the ballista weapons? I don't seem to have that tech either. I've got some gaps in my tech, which is a little bit of a concern. I've got to grab the carbon, but the pressing need at the moment is that I actually need some plutonium. Believe it or not, I've actually got very low. I think I've still got some in my trusty steed, but I've gone through a lot of plutonium in creating warp cells. Because if you come here and go to this ship, I mean I've got the here, but when you're kind of here, you can see every time you create electron vapor, you consume 100 plutonium, and then of course the here, this one's not quite so bad, but it's consumed a lot of my iridium as well. So my iridium's starting to get a little bit low, and then of course the final one here is thallium, but I've got loads of thallium. Thallium's not a problem, it's the plutonium now, and the iridium's getting low, so I need to kind of go on a restock run. Now if any of you guys are worrying about, I've been doing that and you've been missing out, you haven't really missed out anything, because all I've been doing is jump into a system, hanging around, seeing if I'd get the message saying I've found Nada and Polo. I think it's anomaly found, and visiting space stations looking for tech. So you haven't really missed much, guys. It's not been the most kind of exciting. You have to get away from the space station a bit. Let's grab a bit of iron as well. And I think we're probably going to get the ubiquitous space battle. Again, it's something I've noticed that I keep landing in these systems and talking and not paying attention. It's the freighter. Local distress signal. This seems to be becoming the stock message. Hello games, can you either not do it or increase the number of bounties? This is becoming irritating, especially when you're trying to explore, because you can't use your pulse drive. So it's becoming a little bit kind of wearing a bit thin. So let's just get in here. Very, very slow approach. So here we are, back on the freighter. And that's my resource ship. I've got so many ships there. Just don't know what to do. I think this is the trusty seat. I thought it was red, or was this just the lighting in the hangar? Oh well. Trusty steed. What on earth is that? Oh, that's my other freighter. So let's scan these planets. I'm looking. I mean, I even put up a barren planet actually. And you've got Ferrarium, you've got manufacturing facility. Where's the manufacturing facility? Let's grab some iron. I should have enough iridium. Yep. There's a manufacturing facility on this planet here. You've got cadensium. And it says iridium. Okay, I think we're going to go here, guys. Oh, my pulse drive's getting a bit low. I can need some iron as well. Cool. It's surprising actually, guys, is that you think you've got loads and loads of resources. You start doing a bit of roving around, kind of like that, and you just go through the resources so quickly. So then you've got to do what I'm doing now, which is a kind of stock up run to kind of recover your resources. So I think that's what I'm going to have to do now. And I think we're just dropping on the manufacturing. I think manufacturing, I've got to blast the door down, but that'll be okay. And we'll probably land and find really hostile. Oops, I shouldn't have done that because... Oh, there's a landing peg. I was about to say, I've just landed automatically without actually thinking. Elevated radioactivity, great. Oh, we're on an extreme planet. That is cool. I like that. And what I'm going to do straight away is deploy my exocraft. I don't want my Nomad. I don't want my Colossus. I want my trusty Roma. I think we can combine gathering resources with actually clocking up some more work. If I go to the journey here, you can see here I need to get this level up here with extreme survival, so we might as well, we can combine the two resources together here. Yeah, this is the door, and again guys, the quickest way to do this is to just blast the way through the door using the... Wow, where are you? How many of them are there? They're all behind the... Okay, let's go looking for Sentinel combat units. Where are you? Or wherefore art you? Where are you? There you are. Yep. That's one. There's one there. Back inside the building. On the other side. It's actually firing at me. Yep, that's okay. I'm cool with that. Hunting a few center forces deactivated. Okay, here we go again. There's your buddy. That should be it. We would have taken them all out. Ah! Okay. Got some nanite clusters. That should be. Where's the rest of them? Got that one. Of course, we have to be a bit careful because we're actually on a extreme planet, so we can't wander around too much. Stabilizing, and I think we'll leave the first aid just for the moment because I don't actually need it. Got some more nanites, that's really nice. Some carbon. Let's see if we can turn off this thing. Floor feels unsteady and something clicks beneath my feet. The screen locks, the system's unaware. Ah, great. Use jetpack. This is... I think it's reduced weight. Yep. It's like a pressure switch under the floor. Unstable plasma. Stored for plasma launch, electronic thermal. I think that might be a new tech, but I've never used it. I think it's pretty inefficient. I think you use a lot of resources to get... Oh, great. Okay, let's get in our exocraft. Let's just have a quick check of. Certainly don't want Pugnium. It's pretty valueless and waste of energy. Why have I got 500 plutonium, 80 carbon? Okay, let's. So we need plutonium, got some carbon, hyperdrive, we need some iron, and we're okay for iridium. I think we can keep the nanites in there. What I've actually done is I've stored my nanites in my resource ship out up on the freighter, because obviously you spend nanites in bases, so there's not much point in having a lot of nanites actually taking up space in your system or on your planet. Not planet, what am I on about? Let's get rid of that lash plant while we're at it. Right guys, where are we going to go? We need a target, somewhere to go, otherwise what we're going to do is going to be quite arbitrary. I want to kill these lash plants. There's a lot of them around. And there's some plutonium over there. We're certainly going to start oiling in the plutonium. Oh, come on. Break, guys. Wow. This is certainly not a friendly planet. There's certainly a lot of lash plants around. Full. Okay. Now, I think the carbon can go back. And I just might as well just top this up. This here. Increases exomino lasing. Cannon. Found. Yeah, this is a little bit over the top, really. I think I may have to dismantle that, and that could go back to the ship. I want the space, guys. I think you should be able to upgrade these. I think that may, hopefully the next update, Hello Games will allow that, maybe have some form of expansion tech that will let you actually do this. This kind of, let's throw a signal booster out. What should we go looking for? Let's go for scan for abandoned buildings. That'll give us a target to go for, guys. Yes, I know. Don't keep telling me. I mean, we will come back here anyway. So I don't need to take the base. Okay guys, let's go towards the abandoned building, and we've just been lashed. I've got a feeling that the next update's going to introduce some more things that can kill you. I've got a feeling the next update will be, and I mean I have been following some of the comments and speculations. I watched a video yesterday about somebody speculating on what the first anniversary, which will be in August, I can't remember the exact date, and they were kind of speculating on what Hello Games will do to celebrate the game being out for 1 year. My personal money is on that they're not going to do anything particularly special, because it's going to be quite difficult for them to release something and people pay for it. And I think they're just on their own schedule. I think they're being typically British. Anyone who's British, my apologies if you take it as an insult, but I think, being British myself, I kind of half understand the British mentality, and we Brits tend to have a way of doing things and not celebrating stuff. We just get on with the job and doing things, which is I think what Hello Games has been doing. They've just got on with releasing updates, trying to develop the game, and I think they're on that schedule. And if for some reason the update coincides with the first anniversary, they're actually going to do it. But I think if the update is ready before then, I mean, my money, they seem to be on a like a 4-month schedule at the moment, so there's a good chance we may get another update. You crudhead. Stop talking. There's a good chance we may get another update at the end of June, maybe beginning of July, because it's coming out. It doesn't seem like it, guys, but it's nearly 4 months since the Pathfinder update came out, so we've been playing with Exocraft and other things for nearly 4 months now. It seems crazy that I've been doing permadeath for 4 months. I haven't made as much progress as I wanted, but anyway, I'm rambling, just filling up the time here. Just going to keep grabbing all the plutonium that I can see, because that's what I'm here for, and just keep heading. How far away is this? Yeah, so I don't think they're going to do anything particularly special, but having said that, they might surprise us all and come out with something that's, you know, something like a special update or something. Or oh great, oh now I can get up here. I'm not being lashed again. But back to what started this ramble, is I've got a feeling the next update, as I say, I have been watching some of the speculation, and it is speculation, I want to emphasise this. I don't have any magic inside knowledge into Hello Games. I've got a feeling the next update will bring in some more hostile elements. I can see damage to Exocraft coming in, and maybe something a bit more kind of making it a little bit tougher to survive. Maybe some space combat, you know, more combat or something like that as well. So I can see that coming into the game. And what the other thing I would like to see, I mean, I'm just talking personally now, I'd like to see a bit more kind of mission type content. I'd love to see them expand the role of, well, similar to like what you've had to do with the people in the bases, but maybe like when you get to a space station in a system, come on, instead of the guy giving you some tech or nanites, they actually give you a mission that takes you to a planet or something within that system, something to go and explore or find. And maybe it'd be nice if they put some like unique items into the game that mission's related to, maybe some unique tech. Oh bugger, I should have taken the booster out, should I? Oh well, never mind. You know, something like that, you know, go find a planet or something, and crap, you guys are starting to irritate me. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool. I'd like to do something like that. I mean, I don't want to be totally mission led. I don't want it to kind of tie you into that, you know, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. But it would just be kind of interesting to do it. Other things I'd like, analyze data log. Okay. What other things would I like? I'd certainly like to be able to upgrade the Exocrafts a bit so that you can get more capacity or something like that. Don't think, no, we can check our stock transfer, our galactic stock transfer. The other thing I'd like is maybe doing something a bit more with freighters. I mean, I'd love to be able to fly a freighter. So that's another. I mean, if any of you guys got any ideas of what you'd like to see in the future of the game. I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of multiplayer. So I mean, it'd be cool to meet people in the game, but at the same time, I wouldn't want like have a multiplayer game where you can go head to head, especially if you don't welcome it. I mean, I think it would really spoil the game if you were, especially if you were playing permadeath. Like I'm playing permadeath, and you're playing and you're trying to stay alive, and you meet some idiot with a souped up fighter or freighter, who comes along and just kills you, because I can see that happening, that you'd have people get just roaming around trying to kill people just to break their permadeath campaigns, and I think that that would be a game breaker for me. I'm just going to do some random exploration now. Anyway guys, I've been rambling on that along, so I'm going to stop talking about it now. And oh, we got fuel, getting low on fuel, and might as well get rid of the iron, and also top up the mining laser while we're at it as well. So I just really need to focus on getting some plutonium. And just keep probing. There's some base that way. That was carbon. Might as well not turn it down when we see it. The other thing I also would like is some chrysonite or something. Wow, we'll just grab everything we can see. I think I'll save collecting the iron to maybe another planet. Oh, then again, I suppose I could gather some if I see it. I think what we will do is, there's a cave here, so I think what we'll do, actually no, let's do it the quick way. Ah, bugger off. Blast it. I mean, I could scan actually, but let's actually just throw out a scan. It should show me where the chrysonite is, and for some reason it thinks that the modules dropped by the sentinels is chrysonite for some reason. I've never been too sure why it does it that way, but I think we can kind of get in here. I think I need to probably make my grenade launcher a bit more powerful. Oops. I'm not going to fight you guys. I'm just going to quietly leave now after devastating the landscape. Yeah, I need to remember that, like, my Traveller 1 also needs iron, and because it doesn't put down on planets, I need to have the surplus iron in my suit to actually be able to restock Traveller 1 as well. And again, I think this is the kind of key thing you need to remember with swapping ships, that you need to make sure they've got the resources, because it'd be embarrassing for me to run out of fuel or resources when I'm using Traveller 1. So anyway guys, we're on this planet. I think I'm definitely going to stay until I've got that level up. Let's see. I've got my hands aren't even on the controls. My exocraft is actually just off doing its own thing at the moment. I think there's a base over there, so I think we'll just go that way. What did I take damage for on there then? Okay, what have we found here? In the Pajuki wetlands. Let's see what we've got here. Hello, Mr. Begin. Interloper. Vakeen warrior. The warrior is old and high rank. It takes its time to study my body. Sustainable. He watches me instinctively. I think I'll bow. This is a new one. Oh. I'm not doing very well here, am I? Let's see if we can... Oh well, we don't have anything for him. So I shouldn't have bowed. That's interesting. Well, that should compensate for that. And of course what we're going to do is... Red light on the tracking console throws out a distress signal. Okay, so we've got 1, 3, 4. So it'd be 3 and 4 is 7, 18. So that should be 29 because you add the previous two numbers together. If this is not too far away, actually there's some ships moving north, so there could be a trade centre around here somewhere. If the crash ship's not far away, we can go and check out the crash ship. How far is it? 3 hours, wow. Okay, maybe that will change a bit. Some health. Power canister. Flex convergence cube. Certainly drop a save. Oops, my life support is actually dropping a bit. How far is that away now? An hour, wow. Now, when it says an hour, that's kind of No Man's Sky code for a very long distance away. Because once you get to an hour, it goes up in multiples of hours. It doesn't like, say, an hour and 30 minutes away or something like that. Health is at maximum, okay. So when it says it's an hour away, it doesn't necessarily mean it is an hour. It could be a lot further than an hour. That's something to remember, guys, if you decide you want to drive towards something like that. Okay. Don't think I've collected that, so we'll just get in here and grab the nanites. Well, we're getting plenty of nanites if nothing else. Right, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go towards the crash ship just to give us a target. I mean, I'm not expecting... Oh, got a knowledge stone. Certainly need to learn some Vakeen. Got Vakeen word for pressure. And I think we'll head towards the crash ship just because it gives us a target. And we'll take it from there. Oh, update. Okay. And just try a scan. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm aware that of the time, and this part might be getting a bit long. So what I'll do is I'll drive to the next base, and that's where I'm going to stop at the next save point. That will be the end of this part, guys. Sorry, it's kind of quite routine stuff and I've been rambling a bit, but I think sometimes you've just got to talk about the game and its future. I mean, I'm in it for the long haul. I'm not going to be... I mean, I'm quite happy to play the game in its current form. I mean, I don't have any problems with that. I still want to get to the centre of the galaxy, but mainly with my permadeath mode. You know, I think that would be a real triumph to actually get to the centre of the galaxy on permadeath without dying. We've got some iridium there. I actually need some iridium to stock up a little bit. Let's have a quick check before I commit. Exocraft, well, we got carbon. That can go there. I think I can use up the... use the power canister and the 66 there. And I think what we can do is send the surplus plutonium. And what we can do is gather up the iridium. Actually, let's do it the quicker way. I think we've got the protection. And iridium's a fairly easy mineral to mine. I don't know why it's brown. I'm assuming that it's... Why is my... I suppose because my shields are working at the moment. I think that's probably enough. So we got some titanium over there, but it's a bit far away. Okay. I think we'll go up and get the titanium. And there's a bit of chrysolite there as well. I'm pretty sure that's titanium yet. Oh. Oh well. Starship is... Oh, let's get rid of the Antimatter. Let's get rid of the pugnium. Don't need that. Send the Corvax cubes up as well. Obviously I've got a lot of junk in my inventory. Like you do. Okay. As I say, we'll just keep going, guys. Grab the plutonium. Some thallium there, but I definitely don't think I need thallium. Quick check. We've got thallium in the ship, but the ship's a long way away. We've got 200 thallium. I think that'd be enough for the exosuit. Well, maybe we can pick a little bit of thallium up along the way if necessary. Bit more plutonium there, which is what I'm really after. So we've got plenty of iron now. Actually, I haven't seen any creatures on this planet. There's some thallium there as well. Grab that on the way through. Yeah, we haven't actually seen any creatures on this planet. Let's just have a quick look. Ah, there's absolutely no creatures on this planet. Oh, that's weird. Never mind. How far is that iridium away? That says an hour as well. Okay. There's a bit more thallium. Let's see if we can find a base or something to proper save, and then I've actually avoided a latch plant for once rather than driving straight into it. Right guys, I've got a feeling this might take a little while, so what I'm going to do is I will keep driving across the surface collecting resources, and then once I find a base, that's chrysonite, we can collect the chrysonite. It's a fairly, I mean, you can buy it in the space station, but if it's free it's better. And I think it kind of gives you a sense of satisfaction to be able to go and collect stuff. Oops. Now the question is, do I drive through? That's a cave system. Let's go through the cave system. Haven't been through a cave system for a little while. I'm not sure if I actually need entrim, but oops. So just go the quick way. Oops, why is that? Ah, a tiny little, I can smash my way through iron and I run up against a tiny little plant and I can't actually get through it. Okay. And yeah. As I was saying, if they introduce damage to an exocraft, I'm not sure how well I'm going to do actually. And there's another incoming storm coming in. Yeah, I think that'd be fun if you actually take damage. Oh, it's a knowledge stone. Keyword for heavy. And of course I run straight into the knowledge stone. Grab that. Some plutonium over there. Let's go and get that. Nice big wodge. Get rid of that iron out of the way because it's just irritating the hell out of me. Hello, Mr. Sentinel. Okay. Just top up that. That can go to the ship. I think that can go to the ship as well. How much we got in the way of plutonium on the ship. Get rid of the car light sheet, we don't need that. It's just unnecessary baggage. Right guys, we've got a base on radar, but I want to show you this. I've been travelling towards, I don't know, will it line up? You can see here, I've been travelling towards this for about 15 minutes, and you can see it's still saying 1 hour. So it goes to show that that abandoned crashed ship is actually more than an hour away, because it hasn't dropped below the hour yet. So we're just going to go in here. Oh, this doesn't look like there's much of a base here. Never mind. It's just a save point. But yeah, it's a trading station. Okay, this could be useful because what I'm inclined to do is trade off some of the stuff that I've got. I can't trade the thing, but what I might be able to do is sell the fascination bead and the neutrino modules, just to make some space in my inventory. So we'll sell off the neutrino modules. I've got some of those in my there, and we'll sell the fascination bead simply because, well, don't need it. And I think I'll sell the Gek charm. I've got spare Gek charms, and I think we'll keep everything else. And of course I can't, if I click again, if I don't know if you guys noticed, it doesn't show my ship because the ship is too far away. And I'm just going to drop a save here guys, and this is where I'm going to end the part. Well, what we will do is drop the save, but I should have checked these modules first just to see if there's anything in the way of cache here. Got electron vapor, that'd be useful, and an antimatter. And this is where I'm going to leave it guys. I think I've done enough. There's a little bit of plutonium over here and some chrysonite. I'll also grab the chrysonite while we're here, just clean out the area. Anything else here? Well, I've thrown out a proper scan for a little while. There's some thallium over there, and just to give you an idea, you can see here we're 24 minutes out from the actual base. I better jump into my ship because our radiation shields are dropping. I think I'm going to top them up. Yeah, so we're 24 minutes out from the Roma base. So that kind of gives you an idea. Radiation. Put the shielding shard up. Just top these up. I think I can afford to do that. And there was some, I suppose I can't see it now, there was some zinc showing up on the radar over here somewhere. There's some, there it is up there I think. Just going to go and get that while I'm rounding the video off. Yeah, so what in the next part I think I'm going to carry on exploring this planet. I still need to pick up some more resources, though I will do a little bit off camera just to speed the process up. And again, I want to reiterate guys, any of you know how to get warp drive technology, I very much appreciate it because it is starting to do my head in a little bit. Let's just grab that. Yeah, we're okay, we got the protection. Yeah, because it's limiting what I can do, and as I say, I've been trying off camera. Like I said, I was jumping between systems trying to find Nada and Polo, because that's how I got my last upgrade. So any tips in that area I appreciate very, very much. And this is where I'm going to leave it guys. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.